No sé cuál me voy, el ferro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios más los bendiga, mis hijos no nacer otro como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tú ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Es que mi tiempo me vale dinero, no te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero, soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real. Me venga a frontear, pregúntale al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar, se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo a la federal y al estatal, cambié todas las válvulas ya que pueden barbulear. Yo sí que no voy a cambiar, los que se viraron que le vaya mal. Y si me tiran sabe que voy a pichar. Los palos son legales, las cortas están digitales. Los roles, los out de mal, la caja nunca paran, son los y las baby le llegan. Los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tú ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Aquí arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real. Mere, no me venga a frontear, pregúntale al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. Que manden, bajen PR, a la fama no se me aferren. No soy de la calle pero me pegué y no hay que los desentierre. Mi nieto ya tiene Mercedes, aunque mi hijo solo 6 años ya tiene. Lo único seguro aquí es la muerte, pero para estar claro les deje 50 en bienes. ¿Quién te dijo que tú eres más que yo? No estás frustrado, recuerda salieron de mí, por si no le han informado. He visto que se han virado, pensaron que al negro la habían frenado. 300 canciones dejé en la compu pa' que en el 3000 soy el más pegado. Yo voy muy zafado, y ustedes lo saben. Pa' la soy el negro del jarabe. Una italiana, un árabe. Me voy que tengo show mañana, ya la plata no cabe. Los baby le llegan, el negrito claro. Ustedes saben ya. Hay music, hay flow. Hay music, hay flow. Cabi, dímelo Rebol. Ustedes saben ya, ustedes saben ya.
Time for baseball on MLB Network. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Sonny Gray, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, he's what you call a solid starter, Matt. Most of the time, he's going to keep you in games and eat up innings. Sometimes he's more dominant than that, and occasionally he'll get hit around a little bit. But if he attacks hitters and throws quality strikes in this one, he's going to be just fine.
Tommy Edman is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
Here it comes on 1-1. Temperature pretty seasonable for this time of year, 55 degrees at game time. Here comes the 1-2. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
So now to the plate, Edmundo Sosa, as he'll take a look at ball one. Looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were two bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes one swing.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, after back-to-back singles right here in the top of the first inning, this team is in prime position to jump out to an early lead and be the aggressor today.
At the plate, Demetrius Lewis. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Now both runners on the move. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first in time, one away. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Gray ready with the 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
Moustakas is there. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
He's set. Here it comes. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Behind 0-2 now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Cards for Adam Wainwright will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty B, we're looking at a guy that has a pretty good number of pitches that he throws, but one in particular is the sinker that he's added to his repertoire. When he needs a ground ball or he gets himself into a spot where he needs to possibly roll up a 2-ball, I think that's the pitch we're going to see often from him in this one, that sinker down in the zone.
Jonathan India is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
Batting second.
Next to hit is Jesse Winker. First offering on its way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hello.
High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Nick Castellanos now. In the air down the line and left. O'Neill waits on it. And that's the third out. Nothing across here this half. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Cincinnati. St. Louis is out in front, 1-0. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch on its way. And he swings right over the top of this one. 0-1.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Now 1 down with the bases empty, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo homer off the bat of Tyler O'Neill. First home run of the campaign for him as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Yadi Molina digging in now. As here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hole. 0-1. Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now behind 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Farmer picks it up cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 9, the right fielder, number 3, Dylan
Now at the plate here is Dylan Carlson as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And this isn't his strong side, at least not in terms when you look at the stat sheet or his consistent contact rates.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. But the Cards add on just a bit, courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Joey Votto.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Wainwright gets the sign. First pitch on its way. This one's down to third. Arenado has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. A ball and 2 strikes.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
And he struck him out.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, when they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Welcome to the stream.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. The windup and the 0-1.
It's out 1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Bader finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Reds are down in order. They're down 2-0. That brings in Tommy Edman. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
Rounded softly down the line toward first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the shortstop.
Digging in next, Edmundo Sosa, 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
At the plate now, Demetrius Lewis. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes
1
now.
ball, 2 strikes, Miguel.
High.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
Nice hit.
Stepping up is Tyler Stevenson, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch coming from Wainwright.
Ball. Count 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Two, count.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first down.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Hit down the third baseline. Gloved by Arenado. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, number 44.
Next to dig in, Aristides Aquino. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch coming from Wainwright. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They're still down. It's 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
First pitch of the AB now. A bouncer to the left side. Farmer brings it in. And he is in there.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roll, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw. And it's solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And with it, the Cardinals have increased their lead 4-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. In now, Tyler O'Neill. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly into the upper deck and gone. So a two-run shot to left center, his second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And that's going to be all for Sonny Gray. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Michael Lorenzen answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Lorenzen.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Bullet back up the middle. Naquin patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now back, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Tommy Edman grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And they will tag him out between first and second. And whatever that was, it backfired, and there are 2 away.
Clearly, he was just a little too anxious to break for second that time. He jumped early, and the pitcher did a nice job.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Jonathan India digging in now. Dero down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
And it's fouled away. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
Fouled away. Wainwright gets the sign. Here it is on 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Standing in now, Jesse Winker. Skied in the air to straightaway left. O'Neill waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
So 2 are gone now for the Reds in their half of the fourth. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. First offering. Good for the swing and a miss.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Drill down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Down the third baseline, and the Reds have their first hit of the game.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
In is Joey Votto now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Hard hit ball to second, and Votto reaches. He's got a base hit, and that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Castellanos over at second. Votto at first, 2 out in the inning. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The next 1-2 pitch.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Reds strand a couple. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Edmundo Sosa. And now the first pitch.
Ball.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Hit in the air to center field. Heading after it is Naquin. He makes the running play. 2 down. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. Just 3 for 14. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And he fouls this one off. This one's blooped out toward right center field. India will put this one away, and the side is retired. So a good job for him there to bounce back. So here's Tyler Naquin. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Matty, I'd like to see them change up their offensive approach a little bit right now. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive in the strike zone. I just feel like this pitcher is settling into a rhythm, and they're going to hand it over to the bullpen eventually, and this game's going to be over.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Wainwright looks in. Here's the 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Stevenson.
Into the box now, Tyler Stevenson. As he hits one on a line to left field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
Kyle Farmer.
To the plate now, Kyle Farmer. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Farmer, a native of Georgia. He was an 8th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him. Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Stepping in now, Aristides Aquino, as Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a line drive. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Here's Nolan Arenado. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
At the plate now, Harrison Bader. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line and left. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
From the stretch, a swing and a ground ball to third. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. Next to stand in is Yadier Molina. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
On it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score.
Leading off for the Reds, the second baseman, Jonathan India.
First offering on its way. Jonathan India is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Wainwright into the windup. Here it is.
Ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box, Jesse Winker. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fouled away. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. 2-1. No runs, 3 hits. 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Still 2-2. And another foul ball. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Fouled off. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Again, he sends it out of play. There's ball 4. Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Number 2. Nick.
And now the first pitch.
No, that's down.
Winker, base runner at first with 1 out. Ground ball right side. A dive by Goldschmidt. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 7th inning ready to roll and set to go as the switch hitting outfielder Dylan Carlson. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. Hard hit and deep toward the right field line.
And it's into the bullpen. A home run.
A solo shot down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead swells to 7-0. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening. That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
So next to bat will be Edmundo Sosa. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Popped up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting.
Next up is Demetrius Lewis. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Farmer's got it. Throw won't get him. Luis Cessa comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Paul Goldschmidt will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Winker is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out. Now Into the box, Nolan Arenado. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch of the AB on its way. Here's Arenado with a drive. Well hit to left and deep. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His 2nd home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
Who says hitting isn't contagious? These guys have been feeding off each other all game, and 5 home runs as the result. I'll tell you, you might see some scuffles in the on-deck circle between guys fighting to get to the plate.
So now to the plate, Harrison Bader. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
In now, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. And there he goes towards second, and he steps off, and he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Four runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto.
Leading off for the Reds.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Genesis Cabrera will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 92, Genesis Cabrera.
First pitch of the AB on its way. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed by Votto, and he's retired for the first out.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Oh, and look what I found out there on the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
In now for the Reds, Tyler Naquin. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the set-bat.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity, up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch today.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Ready to begin the 8th, and now it'll be the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's set and the pitch. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Naquin's under it. 1 out. Now to the plate, here is Dylan Carlson. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Standing in now, Tommy Edman, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Line drive, base hit. Now this is cut and thrown to first, and he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely.
Edmundo Sosa.
To the plate now, Edmundo Sosa. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Cards lead 1, but they're still in front, 10-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to hit is the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Tyler Stevenson.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
The windup and the 0-1. fouled off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And it's fouled away. Hard hit toward the hole. Reined in. And there's one down now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Kyle Farmer.
Now at the plate, Kyle Farmer. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
0-1 the count. Now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Bader is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, number 44.
And now Aristides Aquino. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
Now here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Here's the 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. 1-2-3. Striding forward now is the DH, Demetrius Lewis.
Demetrius Lewis.
First offering on its way. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone! A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year as the blowout continues. Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Matty, this is crazy. Dan, what does the pitching coach say at this point?
Right now, the only thing he can't say is pick up that bullpen phone and look for reinforcements, because this has gotten really ugly, and this is a nightmare for a pitching coach.
Paul Goldschmidt swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will get foul for strike 2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Hit hard down the left field line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
plate now, Harrison Bader. Grounded up the first baseline. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Lifted down the line in left. Winker is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out. Next to hit, Tyler O'Neill. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. From the stretch. Yanked hard down the left field line. That gets down, and the inning will continue. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Stepping in now, Yadier Molina. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Naquin's under it.
And that will end the inning. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Reds. It's the Cardinals 11 and the Reds nothing. At the plate now is Jonathan India. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound.
Jordan Hicks is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Number 12, Jordan Hicks.
Now the pitch.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Jesse Winker is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Bader is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
The right fielder, number 3.
Reds down to their final out now. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
Now the 1-0.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
A high fastball is in there.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
He stays alive, still 2-2. The Reds down to their last strike. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
And this one misses inside a ball he walked in, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. And now here is Joey Votto. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. They're starting with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. From the stretch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Count even at 2-2. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Fouled away. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Castellanos, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Cardinals posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and